all right, Snake?
I was having that dream again.
We're here. Shadow Moses.
C'est mer.
Snake, are you all right?
Yeah, I just slipped a little. Have to hurry. Not much time left.
Meet the Mark III. It's our last replacement, so try not to break it.
Who, me? Never.
One more thing. I don't see anybody around, but there are unmanned sentries patrolling the area. Be careful out there. The heliport is to the west of there. Head west and find that heliport.
Nous y voilà. Shadow Moses. Shadow Moses avec les bons graphismes cette fois, avec le bon système de jeu. Pas le tout vieux de l'époque de MGS1. Et ouais. Cet endroit est assez... je dirais stressant. Là pour le moment ça va, il n'y a pas d'ennemis à l'horizon, mais... c'est vrai qu'avec en plus toute cette neige on voit rien. Normalement si je me mets en vision nocturne, voilà, ça aide. Ça me permet de voir au travers du blizzard. Ok, là faut être prudent par contre. Je fais attention à ma batterie. Que je puisse le repérer. Faut que je puisse le repérer, parce que si je le repère pas, je suis un peu perdu. Non, il est un peu plus loin. Ça va, il y a de la marge, il y a de la marge. Il est là. Un gecko. Donc ne surtout pas se faire repérer par le gecko. Alors normalement les geckos détectent surtout les mouvements. Hein. C'est-à-dire que si je bouge pas et que je suis bien camouflé, même s'il pointe son viseur sur moi, il ne devrait pas me repérer, en théorie. Donc on a remarqué qu'il allait vers derrière. On va le laisser passer. Voilà, il va revenir, il va retourner viser vers l'espèce de canyon, si on peut appeler ça comme ça. Alors, je vais économiser ma batterie pour l'instant. Où est-il? Ok, il va par là. Un peu lent, mais il vaut mieux pas prendre trop de risques. Hein. Quand c'est des geckos qui sont en patrouille, c'est un peu plus stressant que quand c'est des soldats ordinaires. Il va loin quand même, hein. Voir la map 2 secondes. Ouais, il faut que je me dirige tout droit au nord, visiblement. Enfin, ouais, après ma destination sera l'est. Mais pour le moment, c'est tout droit. Donc, attention. Je l'ai vu un petit peu. Il se rapproche, il se rapproche. C'est bon, il passe par là. Nous y voilà. L'héliport. Le fameux héliport de Shadow Moses. Là où tout a commencé pour Solid Snake.
What's a Russian gunship doing here?
Wow, you must be crazy to fly Hind in this kind of weather.
Who's that?
Nice to meet you, Snake. It's an honor to speak to a living legend like yourself. What's wrong?
Souvenir, souvenir.
Look, there's the tank hangar. It sure brings back memories, doesn't it? I know it's all ancient history by now, but do you remember how you snuck into the hangar last time? I seem to remember the front hangar door being shut back then because of a blizzard just like this one.
Yeah, there's 2 ducts that lead inside. An upper and a lower one. I picked one and used it to sneak in.
Well, now you've got 3 ways to get in. Lucky you.
Je vous laisse profiter un peu de l'ambiance.
It's Snake. I'm in front of the disposal facility.
Excellent, Snake.
How's that sneaking suit working out?
I'm nice and dry, but it's a little hard to move.
Bear with it. It's designed to prevent hypothermia. This is Alaska.
Souvenir, souvenir.
A surveillance camera.
Surveillance caméra. Eh ben, elle tient plus. Ok, ils ont coupé la musique. Je voulais vous laisser profiter un peu de cette ambiance. Qu'est-ce qu'il y a d'autre à dire?
Big Boss's body has fallen into Liquid's clutches. We can't let him get his hands on Rex, too. We have to get to the underground escape route where Rex is stored before they do. I'm setting your radar to point towards the target. Check it if you need to get your bearings. Shadow Moses is an uninhabited ruin now. There aren't any human soldiers stationed here, but I am picking up unmanned machines. Judging by their signature, they're probably a part of Liquid's army. I know you're getting pretty used to fighting them by now, but don't let your guard down.
Snake, as I'm sure you're aware, Shadow Moses Island is an extremely harsh environment. It's not so bad right now since you're indoors, but outside, there's a blizzard raging. Imagine what that'll do to your psych gauge. More than ever before, the success of this mission depends on you taking the proper measures to maintain your psych. Don't forget that.
Ouais. Autre chose au Tacon?
The gecko appear to be designed for high mobility, even in cramped urban environments like this one.
Yeah, you're telling me.
Their leg's main drive uses artificial muscle tissue, genetically engineered from the cloned ES cells of ungulate embryos. This gives them quick response times and a high output-to-weight ratio. Basically, the gecko have the legs of a star athlete. That's what makes them so agile. But it's also their weak point. Those things may have an amazingly high output, but they're also deployed in limited indoor search and destroy operations. So there's a limit to how heavy they can make the frames. Otherwise, they'd drop right through the floor. To keep its weight down, the gecko's defensive armor is concentrated on the head, where the central computer is housed. The legs aren't defenseless, but by comparison, they're a pretty soft target. In other words,
Targeting their legs should at least slow them down, right?
exactly. Keep it in mind. It could save your life.
Bon. Eh, passe en dessous, Snake. Ah, voilà. Il y a des trucs là. Rien ici? Genre rien du tout? Non, rien du tout. Bon. Alors, une ration ici.
It looks like the front hangar door is open. A little bit at least. You can get in that way if you want.
Donc c'est possible de rentrer par ici. C'est vrai que dans Twin Snakes, c'était fermé. Après, je sais pas si c'est vraiment le chemin le plus discret. Hein. Ah, là il y avait la caméra de surveillance, mais elle est morte aussi. Je vais essayer de choper la ration que j'ai repérée. Hop. Donc elle conduit en haut. Qui doit être quelque part par là. Voilà, il est là. Mais je me souviens, la première fois que j'ai joué à MGS4, j'ai emprunté celui-là et je trouve pas que ce soit un très bon itinéraire au final. Ah, ça passe pas? Genre ça passe pas. Genre je peux pas récupérer la ration comme ça? Attendez, je vais essayer d'y retourner. Il y a sûrement quelque chose que j'ai foiré. Là, j'entends le gecko. Genre, je sais pas, est-ce qu'il y a moyen de... Non, je vois pas trop comment y aller en fait. Ah, je vois pas vraiment comment y aller là. Ça m'a pas l'air d'être trop faisable par là en fait. Et genre tu peux pas juste lever les bras et monter. Non, ça c'est pas possible. C'est complètement con un peu. Bon, sinon, il y a ce chemin-là. On va prendre celui-là.
Snake, this is McDonald Miller. Campbell told me about the situation here. I thought I might be of some use.
There's no one I'd rather have in a foxhole than you.
Well, I know lots about surviving.
Miller. Sauf que c'était pas vraiment Miller, c'était Liquid qui se faisait passer pour Miller. Sale traître. Ah, les rats de l'époque. Donc il y a les rats de ce côté, et là j'ai accès à un truc. Qu'est-ce qu'il y a par là? Des nouilles. Très bien. D'accord, il y a une sortie par ici à laquelle je pense... Enfin, je crois pas qu'on y avait accès à celle-là dans MGS 1. Nous, on va peut-être plutôt prendre celle où il y a les rats pour la nostalgie des rats. Si on peut dire. Là, ils nous attendent, ils sont gentils et tout. Ça se trouve, Otakon, il y a un truc à me dire par rapport à ça en plus.
Taking the duct, eh? Still remember where the exit is?
Yeah, I'll be fine. Way I remember it, these ducks aren't that complicated. And my old friends are still here to show me the way. I won't get lost.
Ouais.
Friends?
Friends. Little furry ones.
Little furry?
Never mind.
La référence, quoi.
Rose here. How's it going?
Super.
Good for you, Snake. You're taking great care of your psych. No worries on my end.
Je pense qu'elle dit encore des trucs inutiles.
Here's a good way to think about your psych gauge. Low psych equals high stress. So the best way to...
Ta gueule. Voilà. J'en ai marre de t'entendre.
Snake, hurry through that duct and get inside the hangar.
Ok. Alors Rose, je suis désolé, mais elle est useless. Avec les points d'exclamation des rats et tout, comme à l'époque. Allez, je vous suis les enfants. Voilà, alors c'est là que ça va être un peu la galère. Parce qu'il y en a vraiment partout de ces saloperies. Vraiment.
Could you be Snake? Are you Solid Snake? The legendary Solid Snake? You?
Don't worry. You'll land back on that speed. The reality is not legend, I'm afraid.
I unlocked the cargo door for you.
Where are you?
Where I see ya.
Meryl. Ah merde, c'est par là. Don't move. Bouge pas, Snake. Voilà, tu peux bouger. Faut faire attention à ces saloperies. Là, il y en a au plafond qui ont l'air de foutre la merde. Oh! Désactiver cela? Il faut croire. Là, il y en a plein, là, dans cette zone. Voilà, je bouge plus. Voilà, surtout pas. Ok, alors... Voyons voir comment ils sondent un petit peu les zones. Ils sondent les traits. Les traits où il y avait autrefois les lasers. J'attends qu'il repasse, lui. Vas-y, repasse ton petit laser, là. Dans l'autre sens. Voilà. Comme ça, moi, je passe tranquillou. Voilà, on est bien, là. On est bien. Le canyon.
That gecko looks as if its drive has gone completely dead. I wonder if it's some mechanical problem. Never mind that, Snake. No time for dead lizards. Keep moving.
De quoi? Quel gecko?
Hey, Snake. Isn't this where you went toe-to-toe with Raven and his tank? Tell me again, how did you take that thing down, anyway?
How? Well, grenades.
That's it? You didn't use an anti-tank missile or something?
Didn't have one.
Your technique is kind of... how do I put this? Archaic when it comes to fighting tanks. Honestly, I don't think it'd work on today's main battle tanks.
Well, that's how I did it. What do you want me to say?
You know, I asked an active duty army officer once, if an infantryman had to take on a tank one-on-one, how should he do it?
And what was his answer?
Don't. He swore there's no way in hell a single infantryman could take down a tank by himself.
Huh. Interesting.
I always suspected there was a little something crazy about you, Snake. But hearing that story, now I know it. You're nuts. Single-handedly taking out a tank? That's crazy. You're insane.
Otacon, is this your idea of a compliment?
Yes. You're the toughest, craziest, most hardcore badass on the planet. You're the shit.
Ouais, putain. L'affrontement avec Raven à coup de grenade. C'est vrai que c'est quelque chose. Hein. Obligé de balancer les grenades à l'intérieur du tank par la petite ouverture et tout, c'est... Ce boss est chiant. Et c'est clair que c'est... Je vois pas trop comment ça peut être possible en vrai, quoi.
The nuclear storage facility is just up ahead. But you're not even halfway to the underground supply tunnel yet. You need to get a move on.
Ouais, il faut que je fasse des petites conversations au codec comme ça régulièrement parce que...
Snake, be careful. There are claymore mines around there. Who are you? One of your fans.
Grey Fox. Ce cher Grey Fox.
Snake, look! A gecko! Huh, but it looks like the drive is dead. Maybe it's out of commission.
Oh!
It's alive! Look out! Run, Snake!
C'est bon. Tout va bien. Tout va bien. Il m'a fait peur! Il m'a tellement fait sursauter, cet enculé. Je sais pas si ça s'est entendu. Je crois que j'ai fait un petit cri. Je crois. C'était donc de ça qu'il parlait. En fait, j'ai eu le truc en avance. Je vais pas aller chercher les munitions partout. Hein. C'est pas la meilleure idée du monde. Laissons le gecko faire sa patrouille. L'autre qui est là-bas, qui va sûrement se réactiver si je m'approche aussi. On le laisse tranquille. Voilà. Oh putain, le bond que j'ai fait. Vas-y, voilà. Là où les ogives nucléaires étaient camouflées.
The nuclear storage facility is just up ahead. But you're not even halfway to the underground supply tunnel yet. You need to get a move on.
Genre, t'as rien de plus à me dire maintenant, Otacon, pour le moment? allons-y. Y'a rien ici. Voilà.
I don't see any enemies around here. Okay, we'll go through the door all the way at the back.
Otacon, last time around we had a few complications and wound up going through the commander's office in the basement.
That's right. I remember now. But there's no need to go all the way down there this time, right? The back door takes us straight where we need to go.
Good point.
Okay then, let's get to the back door.
Putain, il fait moins 27 degrés quand même. 27 comme par hasard. Vas-y, on peut
I
discuter?
believe the warheads have been removed from those nuclear missiles. The amount of ionizing radiation the Mark III's Geiger counter is detecting is significantly lower than what we'd see if there were actual warheads present. Which means, obviously, that you can use heavy weapons without having to worry about igniting leaking radioactive material and causing a nuclear holocaust.
Nice.
Pas comme la dernière fois où on m'avait activé mes nanomachines pour que je ne puisse pas du tout utiliser mes armes dans cet endroit.
Keep heading north, all the way to the back. Then, head through the door.
Donc ouais, la dernière fois, on avait été obligé de prendre l'ascenseur là-haut pour pour atteindre notre destination, et ça nous avait fait faire un gros détour parce que là-bas c'était complètement bloqué, on pouvait pas l'ouvrir ni rien. En plus c'est vrai que sans armes cette zone c'était une putain de galère. Bon, pour le principe je vais quand même aller à l'ascenseur parce que voilà, pour rire. Mais techniquement ce n'est pas mon chemin. Merde.
Otacon, the elevator's not working.
The panel lights are dead too. Looks like the power's out. Still, there's no need to take the elevator, is there? Hurry up and head to the gate at the north end of the building.
Voilà, techniquement on n'a pas besoin de prendre l'ascenseur.
Snake, that door is locked.
How do I open it?
Security is shut down altogether. You can't release the lock without activating it. You'll have to log in somewhere. I've got it, Snake. My old office is close by. With the power on, you should be able to unlock the door from there. And if you check the facility records, we can find out Rex's status and who's been in and out. You remember where it is, Snake?
I'm not senile yet.
Just to be safe, I'm marking it on your map. You old geezer. Snake, the password is 48273. Think you can remember that?
I told you, I'm not senile yet.
Bon, du coup, faut aller. Ouais, mais comme il n'y a pas de courant dans l'ascenseur, on fait comment?
Snake, I've checked the APU on this floor and engaged the generator. Energy output is low, but it should be enough to power the elevator.
C'est vrai?
Try the elevator and see if it's working.
Ah bah c'est cool. Bon bah allons-y alors. Essayons l'ascenseur. Il marche. Je Je peux aller en B2 uniquement. Je peux aller en B1. C'est un peu rouillé quand même ici, hein. Il faut le dire.
Okay, first go down the central hallway. Don't worry, it's not electrified anymore.
Heureusement. Discutons.
Just a little farther to my lab. Go to the south end of the central hallway, turn east, and head straight towards it.
Rien d'autre à dire?
Just a little farther to my lab.
Non? Bon, d'accord. Fusil anti-char portative. C'est là qu'on avait détruit le panneau de commande parce que le sol était électrifié partout. Sans compter qu'il y avait du gaz toxique dans la zone. Du coup, c'était préférable d'avoir un masque à gaz dans la zone. Et ouais, non, t'as toujours rien à dire?
This brings back memories. My colleagues and I used to work in these cubicles. We were all brilliant engineers, the best of the best. And we were close, too, like family. We used to play pranks on each other all the time. Like, on this one girl's birthday, we stuffed her cubicle completely full of balloons. Or this other guy who got married, when he came back from his honeymoon, he found his workstation had been hollowed out and its guts replaced with jelly beans.
Sounds like a blast.
It was. But all that time, my colleagues and I, we were building wrecks. Here we are, messing around in our cubicles all day like giddy grad students, and what do we end up with? A weapon of mass destruction. It's not exactly the sort of thing you can look back on and laugh, is it?
You obsess over the past too much. It's a bad habit. Come on, I need directions here. That's your job, right? To support me.
Yeah, you're right. You can count on me. We're partners after all.
Good to have you with me, partner.
It's good to be here, Snake.
Ouais, évidemment, comme il n'y a pas d'électricité, ces portes automatiques ne peuvent pas s'ouvrir. Bon.
Everything looks exactly like I remember it. Except for that wall way in back, anyway. I still can't believe how much damage you caused in such a small space.
Ah, the switchboard. Nailed it with a remote-control missile to shut down the electric current in the floor. The guidance system in those things takes up so much space, it hardly leaves any room for explosives.
Didn't make much of a bang, huh?
Hardly. Switchboard's still intact.
You're right. The wiring past the switch circuits could still be live.
Wait a minute. I'm not gonna get shocked if I walk on this floor, am I?
No need to worry. As long as you don't turn the current back on.
Bon, on va éviter de remettre le courant finalement. Tout ça évidemment, je ne peux pas y passer. Bon. Grey Fox.
Just a little farther to my lab.
Ouais, ok. Je pensais que tu aurais un commentaire par rapport à cette zone. Faut que je m'approche un peu peut-être.
I remember this place.
Ah.
After you beat the cyborg ninja, I came out into the hallway and all I saw was a sea of blood. The air was filled with a sickly, sweet smell. I remember thinking, this must be what hell is like. My mind couldn't even process what I was seeing at first. Anyway, Keep following that hallway to the north, and you'll reach my lab.
C'est vrai qu'il l'avait pas mentionné, mais il a dû avoir un choc en sortant du labo à l'époque.
Hold on. I want to check security. Snake, that password I told you before, you remember it, right? Because I completely forgot. Can you punch it in for me? It's a 5-digit number. Nice job. At least your memory hasn't gone bad. This version is totally obsolete. It's gonna take a little work. This is the room where we first met, huh?
Yep.
It's not conjuring up any unpleasant memories, is it? I was being attacked by Frank Yeager.
Yeah, I remember.
If you hadn't shown up when you did, gives me the shivers just thinking about it. Snake, you saved my life.
Naomi hated them for what they did to Frank's body. But it was me that crippled him in the first place. She must have hated me too.
We shouldn't have been so trusting. I blame myself too. I helped develop Rex. That's why it was so easy for me to believe her feelings were genuine. But she was only using us to atone for her sins.
So what? What did she do to us?
You forgot already? She betrayed you. She stole your blood.
If that was all, it should have been over and done with in South America. Why'd she join us afterward?
Well,
She had has us come rescue her, and then she turns around and goes straight back to Liquid. Why would she do that?
I don't know, Snake. But it looks like she's still with him.
What?
I just had a look at the security access logs. As I thought, there's people coming and going at frequent intervals. In fact, the records show some recent activity. Look at this. It's an image taken a few hours ago by a surveillance camera up ahead.
Naomi.
And Vamp.
The Beauty and the Beast.
They've been through here. And from what we've gleaned from the security records, it can only mean one thing. They're headed for Rex's old underground hangar. I finished rebooting security and released the locks. The door on the first floor ought to open for you now.
Amazing. Almost makes me nostalgic for the days when you needed a key card for every door.
Yep. It's been 9 years. All you really have to do is reinterpret the old technology in terms of the new. Getting old isn't all that bad, you know. Let's get going, Snake.